Welcome back. All right, so some news of the day for all you fine people on the internet for your Tuesday, July the 16th. We're just past the halfway mark of the month, or right at the halfway mark, I guess. 16 out of 31 is a little past. Anyways, so Joe Pavelski's made it official that he is retired. So about a month ago, he announced that he was taking a year off. I did a career video at the time because I felt like at this stage in time, if you take a year off, you're probably not coming back. And he's made it official. He is retiring. Dallas is going to have a hard time replacing what he did for the team. I wish him the best in retirement. Obviously, San Jose fans have fond memories of Little Joe as well. Big Joe, of course, being Thornton. But yeah, Pavelski, really, really strong career. And yeah, all the best to him in retirement. The Montreal Canadiens. I don't normally cover the AHL coaching hires, but I'm gonna cover this one because it's interesting. Columbus fires Pascal Vincent, or I guess now he's in Montreal. Now for sure it's Pascal Vincent, because I heard it pronounced both ways last season in the National Hockey League. So Vincent is going to be the coach at Laval, which makes you wonder, will they give him a couple years at Laval and then move him up to the big club? What's going to happen there? But yeah, he gets a chance to coach in the Montreal organization, and we'll see how things go for Laval, coming off of a rough year last year in the AHL. Quinton Byfield, talking about the new contract he signed and talking about playing down the middle. When he was drafted second overall, obviously the plan was for him to be a first-line center at some point in his career. He's been playing on the wing on that top line, but now he wants to play down the middle. He wants that chance, and he figures that during camp and preseason he'll get some reps down the middle and a chance to show what he can do. And in the event that he does blossom as a second-line center for them, you got to think Kopitar's still the first-line guy. That would go a long way towards helping the LA Kings attack. Byfield had a career high in points last season with 55. I think he can dwarf that total. I think he can hit 70 plus if he gets his own line, if he's playing center and he plays as well as he did last year. Yeah, it could be a big year for Byfield. The Vancouver Canucks get Shilovs signed. It is a 2-year extension for Arturs, and it is an $850,000 cap hit. Completely reasonable cap hit. Of course, Shilovs came in the playoffs and played quite well, and he had some good games with them during the regular season, although his regular season numbers weren't great. But Shilovs played fine. I watched one of his games live. He was fine in that one, so... as the backup, I don't think there's a problem in Vancouver. It'll be between Shilovs and Patera for that backup spot in Vancouver, barring another goaltender being signed. I think Shilovs has obviously got the inside track there, and Patera probably goes down to Abbotsford for this season. Of course, you'd have to clear waivers for that. So a lot of talk about Jacob Trouba and questions on where he's going to go, and did he nix a trade to the Detroit Red Wings and all this other fun stuff. It sounds like Drury has sat down with Trouba and they've hashed things out, and it is unlikely that the Rangers are going to trade Jacob Trouba this summer. It is an $8 million cap hit he has for 2 more years. The thinking is it'd probably be next summer when there's a divorce between the team and the player, but it sounds like Trouba's sticking around, which means that as soon as this video goes live, he's going to get traded. That has been a thing on this channel. It's happened before. But it definitely sounds like, from the reporting out there, that Trouba's sticking around with the New York Rangers. Part of the reason being, if you buy him out or you move him, you got to get a defenseman back. So I'm sure there will be those who are not all that happy with that. But yeah, it is what it is. In all likelihood, Trouba's going to have to wait until next summer, and then we'll see some movement there. Speaking of trading players and those trades not coming through, Patrik Laine. So it's obvious that Columbus would like to move on, and it sounds like Patrik Laine would like to move on as well. The reality is that right now he's in the Players Assistance Program, and I hope he's getting all the help he needs with that. But while he's in the program, teams can't contact him. So teams can't contact him to talk about where he'd like to play or what he'd like to do. He has to exit the program first. So when teams are calling Don Waddell about Laine, he's basically telling them, who Laine is, what you're getting, and he can trade him, but it is highly unlikely that the team's going to acquire Laine while he's in the program without at least talking to him first. So Waddell's in a tough position. He definitely wants to improve this team and turn them into a playoff team. I don't know if they're going to get there or not, but Waddell clearly not shy about making some big moves here. We'll see what happens with Laine, but it looks like he's going to have to exit the Players Assistance Program before any kind of trade is going to be made. The good news being Waddell is getting calls regarding Laine, so the interest is there from other NHL teams. Steven Stamkos. So on the Nashville Predators social media account, on the NHL social media account, showing Stamkos in a Nashville jersey, it's weird, it's odd, and it's inspired me to think about, hey, there have been some times where a player's wearing a jersey and it just doesn't look great that I've noticed over the years. And so that's definitely a list video you guys can count on me making. And it's inspired by Stamkos because it just doesn't look right to see him in a jersey that's not a Tampa Bay jersey. I don't think it would have mattered which one it was, but Nashville, that's different. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the events you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.